For today, while I'm not there, you're going to be working with the one that says for 118.24 with substitute. You will begin with the problem of the day assignment. You will complete all 5 problems during the class period. You have to show all the work on the back of the copy that the sub will give you. Please make sure you submit by the end of the class period. It will be for a test grade. You need to show all the work, and I recommend you create proportional situations to solve problems 3, 4, and 5. Do not forget to write your name and period. This is the assignment. So this is your assignment. And here's what I mean. For example, this guy. Move my face out of there. So here they want 8%, right? Percent is always out of 100. So I'm just going to be out of 100. Since they want the percent, we know that this will get the x. Labeling is so important when you do proportions. So total dx, let me go read. What percentage of the floor has been tiled? So the shaded area is what's being tiled. So it's important to read because sometimes I might want the unshaded area. So I'm going to create a proportion. Now on the top, the tiled, because that's what they're asking us here, is the shaded area. So I'm going to say, okay, you're the shaded area. So total, I would have to count them all, write the number here, which in this case it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 4 is 24. That would be my total. The percentage of the tile, so the tile would be the top, which is the shaded, and that would be 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18. And there's your proportion. Once you do that, you're going to go cross multiply 24 times x, 24x, 100 times 18, 1,800. We're trying to solve for x, so we're going to use set m. A number next to a letter means multiply, so to get rid of that metiche, we're going to divide. And you'll finish it off by yourself. I recommend that you do this process with this one, and make sure you read with this one. And you could actually even do it with this one if you wanted to. This one, you should know how to do it. We're going from percent back to decimal. So these 5 questions are going to be counted as a test grade, and you need to complete them by the end of the period. And you need to click submit. I will lock them at 3 o'clock. So make sure that you submit before 3 o'clock. The sub will ask you to turn in this paper, and behind this paper you can do the work. So you can have your computer open so you can see the questions, and behind the copy you can do all your work. Once you're done with that, like I said, you're going to click finish later. So you'll click this guy. I mean, not finish later, submit. Click submit. So you'll click submit. And then you can begin this one. Now, let me show you how this one works. So this is the order of operations. This one needs to be done on a separate paper. Okay. So I'm gonna get a clean paper right now. Okay. So on this one, you'll be working on the order of operations on a separate paper. This one has to be done on a separate paper. You don't have to turn this to the sub until Friday. You'll turn it into me. So I'm gonna do one for you. I guess I'll do number 2. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So 10 minus 7. So let me copy it on my. So here we go. So we have. Let me get the blue. 10 minus 7, and it's in parentheses to the second power. We're doing number 2. Minus 2 plus 15. Minus 2 plus 15. So 10 minus 7 minus 2 plus 15. And this is number 2 is 1, 2. This will be number 2. Don't forget to number on your paper. Number 2. So I'm going to use PEMDAS. So parentheses goes first, so these two will get the carrot. 10 minus 7 will be 3. There's a minus, so I should be thinking of the root diff, which means I have to subtract, which I already did, and keep the greatest absolute value. So 10 minus 7 will be 3. 10 has a highest absolute value, so that's just 3. Don't forget to bring down the parentheses, then the exponent, the minus 2 plus 15. Okay, go back to your checklist. We're done with parentheses because inside there's nothing else to do. Exponents, there's an exponent, so this would be next. Go to the side, expanded. This one's 3 times 3, which is 9. I'm done with those two. Bring everything down. Bring everything down. Multiply, divide, there's nothing. Add and subtract. We have subtract and add. When we have both, we'll go left to right. So 9 minus 2 will get right 7. Anytime that you're dealing with minuses, you need a rule. In this case, it would be diff, which we subtracted already. And we're going to keep the highest absolute value, which is 9, so it stays positive. Done with those two, this comes down. 7 plus 15 will be 22. You can go to the side to make sure. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 22. This is number 2. Now, once you have your answer, we're doing number 2, which is this guy. You're going to click inside the box and punch in 22. Enter. Now, if the color does not change, you made a mistake. If the color changes, I don't know why this color changed, but once you punch in this one, it will. So that's how you know that you'd be right or wrong. Like if I had punched in 5, I know I'm wrong. Okay. So 22, okay. You will know because pictures will come out already. Plus, besides the pictures, this should be changing colors, guys. So if this does not change colors and there's nothing coming out, you're doing something wrong. Go and check what you did wrong on your paper and try again. Okay? That's how you do this one. Once you're done, don't forget, you're going to close it. It'll say by itself, you're just going to close it. And then don't forget to go to view instructions and then turn it so like that I know you're ready for me to check your Google Sheet. This is like the one that we already did. We did it before in Christmas, the mystery one about the Christmas tree. So we already done one like that. Except this one is about order of operations. We did this one. The same way that you submit it. See, so I can go grade it. So for example, if I open this one, I will know I already graded it. You see this kid got 100. You see all the colors, how they change to colors. And then of course, the Mr. Picture should come out on the side. Remember that if you just punch it in, but you don't show the work on a separate paper, like this, I will mark it wrong still. Okay? Now, what you need to submit before you leave class, what you need to submit that's due before you leave class, and you need to give the copy to the substitute, is you need to submit this one, the 5 questions. You cannot take them home. I'm going to log them at 3 o'clock. Now this, you're able to take home, like finish the problems at home. So if you don't have a device, make sure that before you leave, you copy the problems quickly on the paper. So let me make sure that you can read them because I know some of them are kind of small. The first one is 5 to the second power minus 6 times, the parentheses means times, 4 plus 2 close parentheses. The next one is 10 minus 7 in parentheses to the second power minus 2 plus 15. That's the one we just did. The next one is 6 times 3 squared to the second power minus 12 divided by 2. The next one, that's a lot of things in parentheses, so remember when that happens, we're going to still use PEMDAS. So in this case, we need to divide first, then multiply, then add, and then we can go to the other set of parentheses, which would be exponents, and then subtract. Remember, you might need to use here a rule. Some of the answers will be negatives. This one is 10 plus 6 divided by 3 times 2 inside parentheses, plus open parentheses, 1 minus 4 to the second power, close parentheses. The next one is 3 times the parentheses, the number next to parentheses means times, don't forget that. 7 minus 5 to the third power divided by 6 plus 4. The next one is 3 to the third power, 3 cubed, divided by 9 times, open parentheses, 3 times 4, a number next to parentheses means times, minus 8, close parentheses. So we need to do this first before we do the rest outside. The next one is negative 8 plus 4 to the second power. The next one is 2 times 4, open parentheses, 6 minus 3, close parentheses, divided by 2 to the third power, minus 10 plus 5. A number next to parentheses means times, so don't forget that. But of course, you have to do everything that's inside parentheses first. The next one is 7 plus 2 to the third power times open parenthesis 33 divided by 11, close parenthesis, minus 4 to the second power times open parenthesis 6 plus 3, close parenthesis. Again, the parenthesis goes first, then the exponents, then the times over here, and then at the end will be the add and subtract. The next one, 5 minus 1 to the second power divided by 2 plus negative 4 plus 2. So you know that this is going to be a rule. Anytime that you have minuses and negatives, we need rules. Okay? And that's it. That's call them out. You do your 5 problems first. If you're done with that, then you can begin this pixel art using the order of operations. God willing, when I come back on Friday, we'll continue with linear situations. We'll go over some of this. We'll see how you're doing here. Okay? And that's it. Please behave, focus, don't waste time, especially this one needs to be submitted. Problem of the day. This one needs to be submitted, please. Okay?